मुझे अपना अकाउंट करना डायरेक्ट डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बालरोग एंड कमांडमेंट कॉलेज ऑफ आयुर्वेद भारतीय विद्यापीठ पुणे. Today I am going to present a very distinctive study which is on Prakriti and Vipaka Avastha as predictors of crime during neonatal painful stimuli. हमारे आयुर्वेद में neonates में स्पेशली नवजात बालक पर बहुत ही कम स्टडी.
मैं अपने फोन में नहीं ले रही ताकि क्वालिटी खराब हो जाती है.
which was actually on a very novel topical anesthetic preparation which are used in neonates before the baby puncture. So this is a post hoc subgroup analysis of the same trial. So during the trial we observed that there were certain parameters which were very specific and they were getting repeated over and over in all the neonates, and these were Prakriti and Vipaka Avastha. Now coming to the Vipaka Avastha, how did we categorize in which Avastha or Vipaka the neonate is? So we tried to get an idea of it based on the feeding time, of how much time has been lapsed since the last feeding. So coming to the methods and objectives, the number one objective of this post hoc subgroup analysis was to evaluate whether Prakriti and Vipaka Avastha can predict crime behavior during baby puncture or not. The second was to integrate this Ayurvedic understanding with modern neonatal pain assessment. So, as I have already told you, this is a post hoc subgroup analysis of the primary trial. So, जो primary trial का criteria था वही इसी पर भी follow होता है. We included all 100 neonates which were included in the primary study. And regarding Prakriti assessment, there was a study done in Wardha. They created a novel scale for assessment of Prakriti in neonates. So we used the same scale for assessment of Prakriti. First we took the consent of the parents, and after the enrollment was done, the Prakriti was assessed. So the primary outcome for this particular analysis was the presence or absence of crime in the neonates which were already enrolled in the trial. And the secondary outcome was the duration of crime. For the statistical methods, we use chi-square, man-with-neo test, and logistic regression. Now coming to the key findings, I'll skip right to the flow chart, so it will be easier to understand for everyone. So as you can see, there were total 229 neonates that were screened for the study, and only 100 were included. And all the 100 that were included were healthy. They were not enrolled in NICU, they were not having any congenital malformations, they were not preterm, they were not low birth weight. So 100 term neonates which were apparently healthy were enrolled, and the study was conducted in two phases. We had two groups. For the control group, we used the regular lidocaine prilocaine gel, and we used it prior to the veni puncture. Now coming to the veni puncture also, we applied the drugs in two phases. So first 30 minutes before the procedure, the first phase for the 15 enrolled participants, and the later stage for the 60 minutes. And for the study drug, I'm sorry I cannot divulge the details of my study drug because it is still under IPR production. I have filed for the provisional patent, but it is the very first Ayurvedic anesthetic, I would say. So, coming to the results, Prakriti was classified, and in our distribution we found out that the dominant neonates were the highest, as you can see in the flow chart. And statistically, there was no significant difference. Now coming to the next thing, that is time since last feed as a predictor, that is Vipaka Avastha. We found out that in the crying neonates, mean time since last feed was 65.46 plus minus 15.69 minutes. मतलब लगभग जो बच्चे 1.5 घंटे तक भूखे थे, जिनको लास्ट फीड 1.5 घंटे पहले हुआ था, वो बच्चे ज़्यादा रोए थे as compared to those who were quite fed well before the procedure. Even statistically, it had stronger association with crime with a p-value of less than 0.01, as you can see in the graph. And also, it also signified that with each 1 minute increase in fasting, it increased the odds or the probability of crime by 4.6%. Now, there is a question, although it should be described in the discussion. कटु अवस्था विपाक में हमारा नेचुरली वाल फॉर्मेशन होता है इन पक्वाश, and no pain sensation in the body can occur without one. So, if your body is already forming Vata naturally, and if somebody has a Vata constitution naturally, आप इमेजिन कीजिए कि वात के नेचुरल प्रकोप काल में उसी समय पर कोई पेनफुल प्रोसीजर किया जाए तो पेन का सेंसेशन ऑब्वियसली हाइटेंड होगा. So this was our inference regarding categorization of Vipak from the last feeding interval. Now coming to the crying response by treatment group. So we had two groups. Control group was lidocaine prialocaine, and experimental was a normal Ayurvedic emulsion. So in our control group, almost 60% participants cried, whereas in the experimental group, only 20% cried. And there was a significant reduction in the normal emulsion group with a p-value of 0.001, which is again very highly significant. You can see through these graphs. Then, as I have told you earlier, that we saw various factors, various predictors of crime during the whole study. So there were 4 key predictors. पहला तो treatment group जो मैंने just अभी पिछले slide में बताया. Then second was the time since last feeding, which was also very highly significant. We have also covered that. Then the application duration. As I have told you, the study was conducted in 2 phases. The 30-minute phase and 60-minute phase. उसमें भी highly significant हमें मिला 0.046 p value. बट प्रकृति की बात करें तो वो कुछ ना सिग्निफिकेंट नहीं था. तो हमने प्रकृति के हिसाब से कुछ फर्क मिलता है क्या, क्या ऐसा कुछ सिग्निफिकेंस या कोरिलेशन है क्या, तो इसके लिए एक एक्सप्लोरेटरी सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस किया स्पेसिफिकली और वात प्रकृति के डोमिनेंस पार्टिसिपेंट्स, एंड वी फाउंड आउट दैट neonates who were dominant with Vata or Pitta traits had higher crime rates, 50% compared to the 21% which were other Prakriti. And the odd ratio was also 2.25. Although statistically significant नहीं था, but एक trend create हुआ. अब ये statistically significant नहीं था, इसका भी एक reason है, क्योंकि 100 total participants थे और जो हमारी study थी वो सिर्फ pain assessment के लिए powered थी. It was the primary outcome of the parent trial was different. So for this particular analysis, the sample size was not adequate, and there was a lot of distinguishing across different Prakriti groups. So this was the crime, whether it was present or absent. Now coming to the crime duration, अभी कितनी देर तक बचा रोया, तो उसको जब हमने categorize किया, we found out that Vata Pitta group में लगभग 56 seconds तक बच्चे रोए थे, 59 लगभग 1 मिनट तक. And we found out that there was definitely a weak positive correlation between fasting time and time
क्या
duration.
3 मिनट तो ऑलरेडी हो गए.
As you can see in the graphs. Now coming to the discussion, the key finding was yes,
ये तो दिखाया
prolonged
गया.
fasting significantly increases
अच्छा.
crying likelihood during venipuncture, within each minute increasing the risk by 4.6%. And Prakriti, especially Vata and Pitta dominance, it definitely shows a trend towards higher crying and longer duration, reflecting heightened pain sensitivity. Now the clinical implications of this study are, जब भी हम especially जो भी बाल रोग विशेषज्ञ हैं, because we often encounter such cases where we have to definitely subject our patient to certain investigation or certain painful stimulus. So how is it clinically significant for us? It is significant because in such cases we can guide a procedure in
महंगे
such
कॉलेज
a
में
way
ये
that it will be placed
बहुत
just
ज़्यादा
after
महंगे
feeding or in concentration with the
महंगे
Prakriti
कॉलेज.
of that bala.
कुछ कॉलेज भारतीय विद्यापीठ.
But of course, no matter how exciting or how good this research is, there are certain limitations associated with it, and also certain ways it can be made better in the future. Since this study was exploratory, it cannot be marked as conclusive because post hoc analysis की कुछ कमियां होती है, limitations होती है. सबसे पहली कमी मैंने जो study discuss की, that the sample size was not adequate and powered for the primary outcome of this particular study. And since it is post hoc, we cannot consider the findings as conclusive, but they are definitely hypothesis generating. Hence, future studies can be done in which a larger group or larger strata of particular Prakriti neonates can be enrolled, and then we can definitively conclude that whether the Prakriti, this Prakriti Balak, or whether this Vipakavastha has any definitive role in elucidating the pain sensation or not. So, in conclusion, I would say that feeding avastha, Vipak avastha is definitively a strong predictor of pain response in Navjat Balak. Prakriti, yes, it may modulate pain sensitivity, particularly Vata and Pitta types, and integrative and personalized neonatal pain management is promising everything. So now here is a short video. I would like to play it as a conclusion. It is a Kapha Prakriti Balak, and here we are performing a neonatal weaning function.
सूरज पगले नीचे झुक
This baby was enrolled in our study group where we applied our topical anesthetic gel.
माय गॉड कितना क्यूट है ओ भाई मैं देख रही थी ना क्यूट छोटे छोटे
As you can see, just after puncturing the needle in the baby didn't show any distress. Baby didn't cry at all. And even during the whole procedure, baby is very calm and even sleeping.
एनेस्थीसिया